Italian honeybees in here. And what's really neat is you can get up close and personal with the bees. You can get within inches of the hive and see what's happening. You can see the new bees being born and bees attending to the queen inside there as well. But the really cool thing, I think, is how the bees actually communicate to one another in terms of where there is food outside. When a bee finds pollen outside, they'll come back into the hive and they'll do something called the waggle dance. They'll sort of wiggle around and indicate where the food is outside the hive, because these bees can come and go throughout a tunnel that's at the bottom of the combs here. And let me show you the waggle dance. This is kind of cool, right?
So, show me the waggle dance.
If you come to the exhibit, you can actually see this, but a bee will come into the hive and basically it will sort of wiggle back and forth and then do sort of a figure 8 pattern and then wiggle back and forth and do a figure 8. And the angle of that wiggling relative to up is the angle relative to the sun outside. So Joe, if the bee is waggling like this, which direction relative to the sun should the fellow bees travel?
Should be going that way.
90 degrees to the sun.
Okay,
90 degrees to the sun. And the speed at which the bee wiggles around also indicates distance. Okay? So they can not only communicate distance and direction, so their fellow bee mates or hive mates can find more pollen outside.
Wow, I had no idea that bees were so smart, and if you headed on down to the Imagination Station to their new agricultural exhibit, you can learn all that information about bees, how plants grow, and how everything is important in our ecosystem in order to get food on your plate. It's really interesting stuff right here at the Imagination Station. China, John, I'm going to throw things back to you.